I just wanted to make a quick little video here of tournament we played last Sunday, or rather this Sunday, a couple days ago, against SLG clan, or mostly SLG clan. We just had a mixed rival team and just kind of last minute threw a team together, and just really proud of how we played. I mean, we never played together at all really, and just got on VC goofing around, wanting to communicate. So as we can see, the call from SLG is to rush, and of course I'm about to get picked off here, but overall we're in a pretty good spot here. Good high roll with a IS-4 there, bounced some shots on the the one thing I like to talk about is IS-4. This tank is just so great. As you can tell, look, I mean, that's just insane. That tank's got like 374 millimeters of heat penetration. I mean, I'm able to bounce shots left and right. I have almost as much HP as a mouse. It's only got to take one extra shot. I bounce the shell off the back. I mean, this tank overall is just insane. And in situations like this, it's just great. And, yeah, as you can see, SLG just had a crazy rush. They really had the numbers, to be honest. And who is this right there? Mando Joe. That is an excellent example, by the way, of just HP sharing and blocking me from dying from that E5. That is what you want to see right there. And let's watch Load of Bull here. He's driving around and got some interesting points of view. Just DPM machine T62A just completely foiled their rush there. I mean, of course here in VC we're making the call to go for the Vickers. Batchat's got really good DPM for the clip, then it's kind of awful. But the Vickers is a very deadly tank, especially great in comp, and just needed to take that out and make the odds stacked in favor even more. And as we can see, just great teamwork overall, focus fire, communication, blocking. I mean, couldn't have asked for a better result in that game. So let's go over here. We can see that Redstone Dave and CNS are just pushing out the damage. I mean, just great all around. I mean, let's see. Dave, what did he do? He received 4 hits. Fortunately, all of them pinned, but it's what happens in the mouse. People like to load gold against it, but you can see I got hit 11 times, that pinned 10 out of 11 times, but whatever. Foiling the shots is always something you like to do. So let's go to the second battle on Canal. As you can see, they're doing roughly the same strat. I mean, they've got one less E5 and they've used a Krongvong, which at this point we're thinking that they're going to go over in the hills, use their gun depression tanks, their E5s, their Krongvong. And even the Vickers has kind of got a troll turret on it. I mean, its mantlet is pretty, but we'll see what's happening here. And we've roughly stayed the same. But yeah, the IS-4 is just an incredibly, just a superb tank. Really can't beat it in terms of overall tank for competitive play. As we can see, SLG's decided to stick with their strat to kind of rush, and this time they've kind of split the rush up and just have us in a great position. We're just kind of spread out a little bit, but as you can see, one thing that we're going to have an advantage over them with is cap. I mean, supremacy is such an annoying game mode once you lose the cap. It's when you're forced to rush, it just gets awful. And as we can see, they have 4 tanks situated around one area, which just leaves these 3 tanks right here completely vulnerable. So right now, I'm calling the shots and saying, let's go get this IS-4, let's clear him, and then let's take care of these E5s. This E5 rather, sorry. And then I see Senpai Mayo is low damage, so I try to drive up and take a shot, which I did. Just great team play, and at this point we forced a 7 versus 4. This is just an incredible teamwork by the rival clan here. As you can see the Krongvong. Don't know how that shot hit. That was just an incredible shot, but we can see Redstone Dave is getting up front, stopping them from shooting Honor, who is low. Of course, able to get the gun around, put the shell into him. And at this point, it's a little scary, 6v5, v4 now, but fortunately, we're able to get the Vickers behind him, which, if, as an aside, the Vickers does just insane damage when it can get the Hesh out. I mean, that tank is so dangerous when it's shooting the high explosive squash head shells. Then we've got CNSNR taking out the enemy Vickers to force it to a 5v1. There's nothing he can do to seal the win 2-0 against SLG. Just an incredibly, I mean, they're a great clan, almost super unicum for their 30-day. So for us to beat them, that was pretty impressive, and I was just super proud of the rival team, and I just thought that would be a good little video to make to showcase great teamwork and great play and great focus fire and sharing HP. I think that's excellent examples of all of those things from all of these players, and knowing where to be and correct positioning. You know, it shows that, you know, if you have, you know, just because you're playing great enemies doesn't mean that you can't beat them. It doesn't mean you can't win, even if you're statistically not as good, or if you haven't played together and don't have that team chemistry that can really make it click in the most crucial points. I mean, just as long as you have those key fundamental skills. I mean, Blitz is all about those fundamental skills. Clearing tanks, focus firing, especially in competitive. And, I mean, that's just a great example of being great at all of those, and just how well that can work when put in a situation where you're playing just a great enemy team. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.